Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you wherever you are in the world. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Meg and I'm a fully qualified yoga teacher, a beautician and a masseuse. Welcome to my channel. I am currently in beautiful, sunny Lindosson Roads, sunning myself up and practicing so much yoga. I can't wait to share everything that I am bringing for you guys. This is my last video that I'm recording today, and then I'm going to go out and I am going to swim in that sea. Literally, I'm going to be here in the next half an hour. I'm going to do some snorkeling and watch the sunset over. So the sun's over there. I'm going to watch it set as I swim over here. Today I am going to be doing a wrist warm-up and ankle warm-up or ankle stretch. These are all my favorite wrists and ankle warm-ups and stretches. I tend to do these almost every day, especially in the wrists. Wrist warm-ups are literally the most important thing. When you very first qualify as a teacher, like the first thing they'll do in a lot of yoga schools is they'll literally just do so much wrist and ankle work. You'll just continually be using your wrists and rolling your wrists, strengthening them up, stretching them out before you learn anything else in asana, because it's so important to have strong and flexible wrists and ankles. They basically support your whole body. If you fall, your wrist catches you or your ankle is going to catch you. So they're so important to keep nice and strong and nice and flexible. You don't need anything at all to do this video. If you fancy having blocks or straps, maybe blocks you could use, straps maybe not so much, but it's completely up to you. I'm gonna use my mat as I always do, but you don't necessarily need one for this video. Maybe using blocks if you really feel like you need to, but I don't think you would do. It's up to you. Anyway, when you're ready, we will get started. So we're going to start in a tabletop, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Your inner elbows are spun to face the front of your mat, and you're spreading through your fingertips. Your index or middle finger is facing forwards. We'll start by warming up through the wrists, and then we'll go into the knee, into the feet and the ankles. So we'll start by coming into some little circles over the wrists. You can make these circles as big or as small as you want. So maybe just having little localized circles over the top of the hand. Maybe you can take the hips all the way back towards the heels and roll forward. So it's completely up to you what feels best for you. One thing that's important to bear in mind when you're stretching out your wrists and your ankles is you're only warming and stretching them out. We're not trying to overdo it. And the last thing you want to do is pull a muscle or overwork them. So listen to your body. We'll then take these circles the other way. Inhale as you come back, exhale as you roll forwards. I do have another wrist warm-up video as well, which you guys can follow along if you want to, which just focuses on the wrists before an intense practice. From here, we're going to start by just moving the wrists whatever direction you want. So we're going to walk them maybe out to the side, maybe walk them back in towards you, back out. Top of the hand can come down. This is a really handy way to sort of warm your wrists up in a quicker way. Kind of rock from side to side when your hands are under or out to the side. You can come into circles again, just sort of moving them around in whatever manner feels best for you. Walking them, maybe coming onto the top of the hand. And then we'll sit back onto the heels and roll them out. I like to do like a little wave and then go the other way. Roll them out, wriggle the fingers, and then just coming into some little rolls with the hands. We'll then come into the ankles from here. So ankles and feet, I think, are one of the most important things to stretch, and they're so underrated. So many people forget to stretch them. But we're going to start by sitting onto the knees or onto the feet, and then hands come down by your sides, and maybe just lifting up one knee and then the other. If you can lift one knee and then the other, maybe try lifting both and then coming back down. Maybe you can lift and hold. Maybe you can take the hands away. You're sitting up tall, you're using your stomach muscles to pull your knees in towards you, rolling the shoulders back and down. Wherever you are, we'll take one more deep breath in. We'll roll forwards. Hands come in front, we'll just roll those ankles out. And then we're going to stretch out the feet the other way. So you've got two options to do this. You can either sit back onto the feet and manually tuck each toe underneath. Or if you're like me and your toes, your baby toe is just a little bit too tiny, I roll back into a squat. So I'm on my toes. And then I roll forwards and take the knees down, and that tucks all my toes under. Sometimes I have, if you're struggling with having your weight back onto your feet, place the hands out in front. So this is your first option, number one. I actually have a really horrible cut on one of my toes, so this is quite uncomfy. There you go, that's better. So we're sitting back onto the feet, breathing here, maybe interlacing the fingers and placing them back and behind. Look up towards the ceiling, getting a deep stretch across the feet. Feel that stretch into the feet. And we'll take one more deep breath in. And exhale, we'll come forwards and roll those toes out. We're going to come into our last stretches. So we're going to come all the way down onto our back. Bend the left knee, we'll take the right foot all the way up. We're interlacing the fingers and placing them onto the thigh, and we're going to create a circle with your right foot. Going a few one way and then the other. Try and make these circles as smooth and as controlled and as slow as you can. We'll then point the toe. Flex the toe. See if you can roll up one toe at a time. And we'll keep the toes flexed, and we'll point and move the big toe in towards the left or over towards the left, back into the center, and then pushing the foot out to the side. We'll then point the toes, same thing again. Big toe goes over to the left, up to the top, and then over to the right. And we'll relax, swapping over to do the other side. We're coming into that circle again. If you're like me and you're right-handed, you'll probably find one foot is a lot easier to create that movement with than the other. And then we'll take those circles the other way. We'll point the toes and then roll down and flex. See if you can come up one and roll down one toe at a time. We'll keep the toes flexed and take the foot over towards the left, over towards the right even. So big toes going towards the right, in the middle, and then pinky toe over to the left, in the middle. Point the toes, big toe goes over towards the right, and then point it up to the ceiling, and then pinky goes over towards the left, and then back. Shake it out, maybe shake the toes and the feet out, roll the fingers, oh, whatever you need to do. And then coming up into the seated position. Ready for the rest of your yoga practice. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, it's one that you can continually use, continually go back to stretch and warm up through your wrists and your ankles. Yeah, I love doing all of these exercises and I do them most days. Please like and please subscribe if you haven't already. The more support I get on this channel, the more I can bring you guys free yoga content. So it means so much to me whenever you guys hit that subscribe button or you like my videos. It really does mean the world. I am gonna go, I'm gonna get my swim stuff on and I am gonna swim and snorkel in the sea right here. So if you need me, this is where I'm gonna be. And I look forward to practicing with you again soon. Thanks. Bye.